Okay, so section 1.3, 3 boxes, and the first one is going to be evaluating expressions. Containing exponents. So what does an exponent actually mean? So if I take a and I raise it to the nth power, well, what does that actually mean? That actually means we just take a, we multiply it by a times a times a, and then how do we know when to stop? Well, there are a total of n of these. That's what the n up top means. So a to the n just means, a times a all the way up. So as an example here, if I did a to the first, that's just equal to a. If I had a squared, that would just be a times a. Notice that there are 2 of them. And of course, if I kept going all the way down, if I did like a to the 5th, that would just be a times a times a times a. 5 of them, of course, that matches with that. Okay, good. Oh, don't hit that. So there's sort of the first idea right there. So let's move on to the second box now. Here we go. So let's take some examples. So let's do example A, example B, and example C. So I got 3 examples here for you. The first one, we're going to do 2 to the 3rd. We're going to evaluate that. Second one's going to be 5 squared, and the third one is going to be negative 2 to the 4th. Okay, so let's go back up here. 2 to the 3rd. Well, that means 2 times 2 times 2, which of course is 8. This just means 5 squared, which of course is 25. And this means, since the parentheses touches first, you've got negative 2 times a negative 2. So negative times a negative is a positive, so we end up with a positive 4 for that one. Okay, let's move on here. Third box here is going to be, if I take a rule, it's going to be a rule here. So it says a to the negative n is equal to 1 over a to the positive n. Super important rule there. So let's highlight all that. Big important rule. Make sure you get that. And here's some examples of this rule in action. If I have 2 to the negative 3rd, notice that my exponent is negative. So I'm going to take 1 divided by 2 to the positive 3rd power. So notice that this is the big division sign here. So I get 1 divided by 2 times 2 is 4, 8. So I get an answer of 1/8 for that one. Do circle there. It doesn't know it's circle. That's good. Here's another example. What if I did x just to the negative 4, right? Well, that would be 1 all divided by positive x to the 4th power, and that's my solution then. There we go. Okay, so we spoke today about evaluating expression containing exponents. We had some examples, and we had the first rule of a to the negative n equals 1 over a to the n.